What's up, guys? It's Hot7 RCT Gaming bringing you another video for you guys. I hope all of you guys are doing well out there. Before I begin this video today, which is going to be all about Model 2, I know it's kind of backwards in a way because I made the Model 3 pack and now I'm going back to Model 2. But there's a reason behind that, and it's because there's some interesting stuff going on that I really hadn't paid attention to before, and I wanted to kind of like go back to it, and it's the simple fact that Model 2, even though it's everywhere you go in any kind of like retro build, most of the Model 2 stuff that you see is basically based on the old stuff or the old version. I mean, truth to be told, as far as I know, the last known Model 2 emulator came out in 2014, so basically we have old stuff to work with until somebody picks up the project and decides to make like a new version out of it. In 2019, some guys basically did or added the functionality of adding textures or texture mods to the old Model 2 arcade games. Now, of course, the original emulator for Sega Model 2 was done by a guy named El Semi, and that's basically what everybody else works with until this date. But a new emulator UI made by a guy named Nuexzz, and some texture mods that I'm including here made by a guy called STF999 is what I'm going to be using. I mean, the differences are not huge, but it's kind of nice to see games like, let's say, Daytona Sport HD, textures and stuff like kind of like spruced up or revamped, considering that Model 2 has been kind of like the same old stuff for a long time. So I just wanted to do that, add that in there, and of course I wanted to mention the guys working on that first and foremost before even showing off the pack. Now, also, I would like to take the opportunity to welcome some new patrons. On the Trooper side, we have 3 that came in by the name of Kane Brazier, Durden Tyler, and Mike Aldred. Welcome, guys. Really appreciate the support. And of course, on the Captain side, we have Carlos Martinez and Greg Smith. 2 new captains in the RCT Gaming army. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it, especially since some of these guys that I'm mentioning right here have been in contact, dropping messages and stuff like that, which I'm more than willing to engage with you guys and answer any questions that you might have. That said, of course, we're going to be seeing this. This is going to be a pack, a Model 2 pack, available for both Obsidian and Core. So you're going to be able to download them for both versions. You pick and choose which one you want. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to show off the Obsidian one first. So we're going to go in and go straight into the Sega tab. Now here's the first one that I made, the Model 3, and right next to it you're going to find the Model 2 one. And of course you're going to be noticing these are not duplicates. Do not confuse them. Even though they're the same game, you're going to see many Daytonas here because each have a unique gameplay stuff. So you go through each one so you can find out. I can say that you have the original, which is this one right here, but you also have some that have Saturn ads that were made at the time where the Saturn was coming out. And then there's others that have different features, like using start for turbo and using cars kind of like monster trucks, as you can see in the video there with the black Hornet. I'm gonna show the difference in version in a little bit. Of course, you can use the X for one of the views, the A for another view, and then the B for the inside the car view. Ooh, come on, don't spin out. Let's say, which is the one, the turbo, I think it is, this one. This one you're gonna notice is quite a different version because this is, of course, a hack. It's not an official release, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. As you can see, we're gonna be using some not so standard vehicles to race here. All right, let's go. Now, if you press the start, you have a turbo and craziness ensues. Turbo, baby. Yeah, it's silly fun, but it's fun nonetheless, so you have the option of messing around with it. But enough of Daytona. Let's go into another game so you guys can check it out. Alright, so for the next one, let's do Last Bronx. And let's see who we will choose here. Let's use Joe. As you can see, everything is looking pretty sharp. No, get up, get up. Keep forgetting the guard button. In this game and Fighting Vipers, guarding is just as important as striking, because that could basically decide if you're gonna get your ass kicked or not. Get over here. Get over here. Alright, let's exit this one. Now I decided to include also Japanese versions in some of the games, not all of them, because I don't want to have too many repeats. But that's basically it. This is the whole shebang for you guys, so you can enjoy. Let's check it out on the core side. Now I'm gonna be showing it in Atlas, which is the theme right now that I have on core. Is the one that I use the most, to be completely honest, the one that looks more visually appealing to me. Even though the other ones are nice, this one is the one that I tend to gravitate more towards. Let's do here Dead or Alive. Now this, of course, is the first Dead or Alive. The series went on, I think it's around number 6 or 7. 6, I think. But this is the original. Alright, let's get away from a fighting game. There's the 3D box. But let's get away from the fighting games. Let's do show the baseball one. Which, the way I set it up, basically allows you to use the analog controls, kind of like the batting mechanic that the arcade had, where you basically like fling the bat in order to do the batting action on the game. Let me pick let's pick the Marines here. Let's leave the setup for the team standard fare. I'm not gonna switch around stuff. So basically, by pulling onto the right analog stick and just holding onto it and just releasing, you're gonna get the effect like as if you were batting for real, which is kind of nice. Oh, and that's it. Same thing applies when doing the pitching. It's a little weird at first, but you get used to it. That's it, buddy. You're out. Damn. Catch it, catch it, catch it. There you go. Now we're gonna go real quick and check out how it looks, as I'm basically been doing for quite some time now when showing a pack, showing how it looks on other. Actually, we have the newly added Ergo Proxy, so let's show it off there. And we go into Sega Model 2. And here you have the games with their boxes. all 42 of them, even though this theme does not show the amount of games in, but it has the boxes. I also included the flat art, which is what you're going to be seeing instead of the boxes. I just set up mine because I don't like the flat images. I don't know, I just don't like them, so I set them up this way. But you got the choice of doing or picking whatever you want. So let's do a Virtua Cop, and with this I will end the video. Now you have the choice, you can configure in the emulator. If you want, you can configure to turn this on and off. Alright, let's pick medium. Now you have, of course, you have shot and reload with the right button, left button shoots. You're being a pain in the ass. Where did my cursor go? Okay. This, of course, would be awesome with light guns, even though I wouldn't know how to set that up. I don't have any light guns, but one of these days I'll grab a pair and set those up. Let's do one more credit. Even though the control is much better with a mouse than a controller, obviously, it's a little tricky because the cursor is a bit small and tends to get lost with the action. But it's a matter of getting used to, I guess. It is much better than having to use the controller, that's for sure. Ooh, I got swiped. That's gonna be it, guys. That is the Sega Model pack. I hope you guys enjoy it as I enjoyed putting it together, and of course playing the games, which is the fun part. So that's gonna be all for now, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a bunch. See ya.